everyone, and welcome to Put Your Makeup On. My name is Katie, and together on my channel we discover our beauty within. If you like the sound of that, then go ahead and click that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any future videos.
If you like this video, you'll probably like my other videos.
So we are starting off this video with no makeup on, as you could see, because today we are doing a full face of expired makeup in my collection. I'm a little nervous, but I have a whole pile in front of me of things that I discovered in my collection that are a little old, and it's time for them to go. So get ready. This is how we do it on Put Your Makeup On, so just keep watching.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So going through my makeup collection and weeding through old makeup is something that I actually do about once a year, and it's definitely something you should do as well. And I figured before I throw out a lot of these items, I figured let's reminisce and use them one last time before I get rid of them. So I want to know in the comments down below, what is your oldest makeup item? I am so curious. These items I discovered and I'm like, ooh, they're a little old, so it's totally time. I already have on a good amount of skincare on. I do want to protect my skin. After this, I am totally wiping everything off because I do not want to run the risk of breaking out. So I'm not going to keep this on for a long length of time. So yeah. I normally do my eyes. Let's do the eyes. Okay, so I have, and I don't have the heart to get rid of them, you guys. I literally, this was like the first like makeup palette that I like learned makeup with. These are Wet n Wild. Do you guys remember these? Oh my god. I just don't have the heart to get rid of them. You guys remember these? These were like back in the day. I don't know which one to use. The Comfort Zone palette. I have the Petal Pusher. And I have also Sparkle Till Morning. Ooh, which one? Which one? We'll just kind of use maybe like a mix of them, because why not? First, we got to prime. What does Nikki Tutorial say? It's a crime not to prime. I love that. Totally is though. So let's go into eye primer. And I've had this for a couple of years. This is the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer. They have this product in different packaging now. So we're going to do a little bit as we normally would. Let's go into the Comfort Zone palette. So let's go into the crease shade where it says crease. So much kick up. Oh my goodness. I'm like scared. I haven't used this in, it's been a while. I'm like afraid to admit, probably over like 5 years old. Ooh. Oh my god, I'm terrible. All right, let's just kind of pop this on the crease. I don't even know. We're gonna try to do a good look today. I mean, hey, get rid of the old and make room for the new. I could totally tell this shade has a little bit of like a shimmer to it. That's definitely something I am not a fan of, I guess, anymore. Ooh, oh lord, okay. Let's move on to the lid. Let's go into the Petal Pusher palette, which is this one. Let's go into this shade right here. I don't even know. Let's see. I'm not even going to bother using setting sprays, you guys. I want to see how these colors work just by themselves with having them so long in my collection. So let's see. There's like nothing happening on my brush. Totally know when a product is expired and old when they don't even make the product anymore. That should be a sign. Let's go to this one, which is Sparkle Till Morning, which was this one. I remember buying this palette for these two colors back in the day. I could definitely tell it's just not blending with how I remember. I guess we're doing a smoky look today. Yeah, it's just like not blending as it used to. Oh Lord. Oh, Wet n Wild. So next up is eyeliner, and I typically do throw away a lot of my liners that are old and aren't really, you know, pigmented anymore and things like that, but I kept this one because I really like the formula of this. This is the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Liner. Okay, so it's still pretty pigmented. Still pretty pigmented, not that bad. Because it is a felt tip, after a while, the very, very tip of the applicator gets a little frayed and funky, and as you could see, it's really tough for me to get a really smooth, thin, sharp line. So yeah, I am sadly going to be getting rid of this liner because of how old it is, because of how the felt tip of it is a little frayed. So, but regardless, I love Stila. Their eyeliner, the Stila Stay All Day Liquid Liner, is definitely something I would recommend overall. So I have 3 primers here, all from Rimmel, and they are pretty old, and I really feel bad getting rid of them, but at the same time, I feel bad also keeping them and them just kind of sitting and collecting dust, taking up room in my drawer. So it's totally time for me to get rid of them. I feel like I totally want to go to the drugstore now and see what's new at the drugstore. But the 3 that I have here is the Lasting Finish Primer, which is in the red packaging. I also have here the Fix and Perfect Pro, which is Smooth, Mattify, Protect, which is in the blue packaging. And then I also have the Stay Matte, which was my favorite, which is in the purple packaging. Which one should I use? I'm going to use the blue one today. And definitely, I want to make sure that we are priming. And again, I really, really hope that I'm not going to break out. Oh! Okay, let's prime. Let's keep our skin protected. I have to say, it still feels really nice. It still glides on really well, which I definitely appreciate. I definitely have to go back to the drugstore and see if I can like rebuy this or something. One of my absolute favorite drugstore foundations back in the day was Revlon. Ugh. I loved this foundation so much. This is the Revlon Color Stay foundation, which is the one that's made for combo skin. I always had a hard time matching myself to foundations in the drugstore because obviously you weren't able, and I don't know if you still are, you're not able to try out different colors of different foundations. Okay, so that is the foundation. I feel like it's definitely a little bit lighter because my body is a little bit tan. I look so scary right now because my dark circles are absolutely horrendous looking. It's not that bad. It's very natural looking. It's definitely a lighter medium coverage. Not terrible. It's not that bad. Maybe I'll keep it for a little while longer. Don't tell anyone. So let's move on because I need to get these under eyes covered. I literally look like a vampire right now. So let's move on to the Benefit Erase Paste. Oh, I like misusing this. Oh, look at that. Whoa, hello. Everything always looks so much more dramatic on camera than it is in person. Oh my God. Do you guys see the difference? Holy guacamole. This I remember getting when I first started at Sephora almost 6 years ago. Let's move on to concealer. They, again, do not make this anymore. This is the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced, and they now have their brand new formula, way more coverage, way more pigmented. I think you can actually still get this concealer, I think in like Marshalls or TJ Maxx or something like that. I'm using the shade Light Medium, which is a little too yellow for me, for my skin tone now. I am a little bit tan because it is summer where I live. My powder collection, you guys, is overflowing a little bit. So this definitely is a powder that I really, really love, and I'm going to miss it because Cover FX is actually exiting Sephora, and this is the Pressed Mineral Powder Foundation on an N35. Very well loved. You could see I hit pan on it, and I really love Cover FX. Their products, I think they are worth it, and I'm definitely going to miss them. Okay, so bronzer time. I definitely want a little bit of color. Having foundation on, I definitely feel very, you know, flat. So let's apply bronzer, and the one that I'm going to be wearing is Benefit Hoola. Now, they still do make this bronzer. I sell it a lot to clients. I love using it on clients, but the one that I own is pretty old. This is just the regular original Hoola bronzer. You could tell it's very well loved. So I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of this, because I always say to myself to use the whole product up to its entirety to get my money's worth. So I don't know if I'm gonna get rid of this or not, because it still blends out beautifully. I love the bronzer overall. I think the color definitely is a color that I like wearing even in the summer or the winter. But yeah, I really should make sure I'm using it up. Here, two NYX blushes. I am not 100% sure if they make these anymore. I have the shade Bourgeois Pig and Mocha. I'm gonna do both, because why the hell not? Let's do both. So I have the shade Mocha. I have to say, I love a color like this. It's like a nice, like, peachy, rosy, nude of a shade. And lately, I've been loving wearing blush and applying it with, like, a stippling brush. I never really wear this much blush, but doing it for YouTube. Let's finish off the face with a little bit of highlighter. I still love to glow. Even though I'm really oily all year round, I don't care. I like to glow in specific areas. So we're going to do the L'Oreal True Match Lumi highlighter. It's almost like one of those like mosaic patterns where we're getting two darker shades on the top and bottom, and then a golden shade, and then a pinky shade. And let's kind of, you know, smush it in there, and let's see what we get, if anything. It's very subtle. I feel like I'm like scrubbing my face trying to get the highlighter on my skin. So lastly for the eyes is mascara, and this product is not necessarily too old, but it is a couple months old, definitely way past the 3-month, you know, guideline period. This is the Milk Kush mascara, and I remember really liking this mascara when I first opened it, but after a while I feel like it got a little gloopy and clumpy, but we're gonna apply it because this is the last time I will be applying this mascara. But it is a really good option for overall volume and length overall. But yeah, I just feel like it's just like a little gloopy. I don't know, you guys. So the last item we have is lips. So the one item that I found is the Jordana Twist and Shine Moisturizing Balm Stain. I don't even know if Jordana is around anymore. Are they? Let me know in the comments down below. But we're going to use Cranberry Crush today. It kind of feels a little waxy and like artificially. I don't know. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of that. I mean, the color is nice. The color is pretty. But I don't know, I feel like I'm not really into balm stain cream products anymore. Nowadays, I'm definitely more into like liquid lips, transfer resistant, matte, and things like that. But this just feels just like, oh, I don't like the way this feels anymore. So this was definitely really interesting and fun. I'm so happy that I was able to do this video and discover products that I really should be throwing away. It's always good to weed through your items, get rid of items, and make room for the new. So this was so much fun. I thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. And if you like these types of videos, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you like this video, definitely make sure you give it a thumbs up. It helps me out more than you know. And I will see you in next week's video. Have a great day, guys. Bye!